more unbelievable statements coming from some of our top politicians. And it's frightening in terms of the lack of knowledge they have about how things work. I've just been listening to statements made by the new Brexit secretary, who clearly doesn't understand how the food chain works. But despite that, he's making promises about the government will ensure we have plenty of food if we have a sort of a no deal with the European Union. And of course, it's getting everyone else now jumping on the bandwagon. Supermarket chains are obviously the ones that are pro-Remain are making noises about, they can't live with a no Brexit, and it's everything's going to happen. The planes are going to fall out the sky. We're going to run out of food. There's going to be no medicine. We're going to have no skills in the country to do anything for us. It's going to be an absolute disaster. And I think, it really is mind-boggling, the sort of absolute rubbish we listen to on the TV. Politicians, I don't know why we pay them, quite honestly. They can't do anything. They just can't do anything. Just been speaking to my friend Willie up in Scotland as well. They're politicians, they just go around in circles. They like having meeting after meeting after meeting after meeting after meeting after meeting. But they're all out to knife each other in the back. And at the end of the day, they are achieving very little. Very little. And these are the people we vote in to look after our affairs for us. Poor show. Very poor show. I can only say, having become older and wiser, and I listen to some of this stuff now, I just think, politicians who state they go into politics because they want to serve the country, serve the community, serve the people. Well, they do anything but that, really. They fight among themselves. They apply positions, and that's what they do. And they don't get off the fence at all. And that's what they do. And it's not just about Tories fighting with Labour. I mean, obviously that happens. It's Tories fighting with Tories, Labour fighting with Labour. And it's just, nothing gets done. Important decisions that need to be taken just don't happen. Things just fall into decay. Most of the problems that I can see that have come out of industry and commercial failure that's happened over recent times, it's been down to politicians and how they have managed the situation. They have got no idea. You have people heading up transport that know nothing about transport. You have people heading up healthcare that have no knowledge of healthcare. I mean, that's how we run our country. The problem is the civil service have a different agenda, and they don't care either, because they just wait for the next politician to come in. And that's it. It's a joke. It is an absolute joke. We have programs on it. We have newspapers making money on it. We have literally, our world sings it in every possible way. And it's absolute rubbish. Absolute rubbish. It makes our nation very unhappy, and just a nation of whingers. That's what it makes us all become, which is what I'm doing now. I'm whinging about it. There are countries with far less than what we have got that are happy people, happy nations. But we have got our state is just ridiculous, the way it's managed, the way we do things, bonkers. That's what I've got to say. Bye bye.